Hello, everybody, and welcome to Local Edition. I'm your host, Ben McCain. Our guest is the newly elected state senator, Ted Lieu. Senator Lieu, congratulations.
Thank you.
We first started interviewing you, I guess, in 2002 when you were a city councilman, and then you went to the state assembly, and now you're the newly elected state senator. This is a 4-year term, so it probably doesn't seem like you'll be running all the time.
Yes, it's helpful to have a 4-year term.
Because that state assembly is just a constant pace as far as it seems like you're always running.
Right.
Just like in the congressional races.
I think that's one reason I have white on the side of my hairs now. So.
Tell us, we want to get serious. What can we do to correct our tremendous problems in the state of California? Some people say the debt, I've heard 19 billion to 30 billion. Where are we?
It's approximately 26 billion, and the legislature actually did something we haven't done in a very long time, which is we made some very significant cuts early before the budget's even due. And so legislature has already cut over $13 billion. So we already solved half the deficit problem. The remaining half, the governor would like to have revenue come in for that. And so things are still being worked out on how to best deal with the remaining deficit problem. But we've already gone a long ways in helping to solve at least the state's fiscal crisis.
And Senator Lieu, I'm sure a lot of those cuts were very serious. Tell us about those and some of those that were hard to make.
Sure. So, for example, we cut a $170 million program, the adult day healthcare program, in half. And so now it's at 85 million, and that's a pretty serious cut. We're talking about senior citizens that really can't take care of themselves, and they need these centers to help them basically deal with the ability to just do basic things like going to the bathroom and feeding themselves, and if they have medical problems. And now about half of that is going to be gone. I don't really imagine what's going to happen to a lot of those patients.
What are we going to do?
So, to me, the best way to help the state go forward is we got to fundamentally transform our economy. And I'm very excited. I was appointed as chair of labor and industrial relations. And one of my views is we're not going to compete in California making T-shirts. It's not going to happen. The way we compete is in those areas where we have a competitive advantage, such as aerospace, Silicon Valley, or ports, agriculture. We have Hollywood, things that we can do that other countries can't do as well, or can't do at all. So for example, Switzerland is never going to have deep water ports. Not going to happen. India will never build jet fighters. Right here in my district in El Segundo, they're manufacturing the F-18 fuselage for our fighter jets. So we have to incentivize those industries where we can actually compete in California.
And you know, you also mentioned Hollywood, and so many states are giving Hollywood breaks, and that's why people are filming elsewhere. I mean, this is something we created right here in Southern California. And one of the reasons is because we have this great weather.
That's correct. And so I was very proud to support a film production tax credit for movies and other TV shows that are made in California. And so that is in place, and that's actually helped retain a lot of the production here in California. But you're exactly right. Other states are competing with us. And I had a meeting with some of their movie studio executives, and they actually have a policy where if a state does not have tax credits for film production, they just simply won't even consider filming there. And so it's a pretty big deal.
Quickly, we've got about 15 seconds left. Is Governor Jerry Brown serious about getting this budget under control?
He absolutely is, and that's one reason we've already cut over half the deficit because of his leadership as well as what the legislature has done.
State Senator Ted Lieu, thank you very much for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm your host, Ben McCain. Thank you so much for watching. HLN will continue after these messages. Don't go away.